Well, that hostage situation at a Walgreens store in Grenada ended with the suspect being shot and killed by law enforcement. Family members told local police they believe 39-year-old Bradley Hatcher had suffered a mental breakdown of some sort. It's a scenario that law enforcement officers face often, and it's one they train for.
Today, our Desmond Matthews talked to a local sheriff about how he and his deputies deal with cases involving suspects suffering from mental illness, and he joins us live with more.
That's right, Winston and Andrea. Sheriff Eddie Scott says that he and his team are fortunate to have a partner right up the street, that being community counseling. He says that partnership over the years has helped get some people the resources that they've needed.
Jails is not the place for the people with known mental illness.
Clay County Sheriff Eddie Scott and his deputies have seen many cases of mentally ill people come in and out of the jail and court system. But he says his deputies' encounters with someone having mental health crisis can quickly turn dangerous if his team has no prior knowledge of problems.
Unless they know this individual and know that they have mental problems, when they approach somebody, they have no knowledge.
During a criminal incident involving a mentally ill person, Scott says deputies try to de-escalate the situation and reason with the person, but in most cases they still have to make an arrest. If that person isn't bonded out, the sheriff's office steps in to get the proper assistance.
We have community counseling, which we have a contract with. So once we identify some type of a mental illness going on, our jail nurse immediately notifies community counseling, and they'll send somebody up here to do an evaluation on them.
The sheriff says he's seen some people get back out and get back on the right track, while others continue to circle through the system. He encourages families to try and keep their loved one on the right path.
Once these individuals have identified a mental illness and they're prescribed medication and stuff, to help them with this, you can't go back out here and start smoking drugs and drinking beer or quit taking your medicine.
Sheriff Scott encourages families that may have a loved one with a mental illness to make sure that they get evaluated if they haven't done so already, and to make sure that they are monitoring and keeping them on the right track. Telling your story live in West Point, Desmond Matthews, WCBI News.